it up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Now this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got the whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off play action, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw, Huntley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in on this at once.
Here's Huntley. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Huntley to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Huntley's throw here into the hands of Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Huntley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder this.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Huntley looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Okay, break.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Moore, the man in motion. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Atwell now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's got room past the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Play action. It's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd down, McKinnon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. You see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Huntley. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Huntley under pressure here, and down he goes. Sitting back at about the 43-yard line. They'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. Huntley. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. operating from the gun. Huntley. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Yo. Nigga, you still active in the league?
Yeah, I'm in the league game right now. The league you put me
I'm
in.
talking about in my league game, nigga.
I ain't in the playoffs.
This nigga, man.
Hey, I'm asking. Am I in the playoffs? I don't think so.
I don't know, nigga. I don't keep up with your...
I mean, you commission. You supposed to know everything, Roger.
Man,
Roger,
no. Some shit, I leave alone.
Man, this nigga say
I
something.
think, if I remember, I think y'all had 5 and 8.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't remember
I mean,
for sure.
you doing another season?
I mean, yo, hell no. This
What?
was the finale, nigga.
For real? Damn,
I mean, if you want,
man,
I know you be in other leagues and shit. Like I said,
Nah, I like my team though, man.
I find more users.
I
I
like
ain't
my
tripping,
team.
man.
I fucked that team up. I mean, that was a good team. Damn, dog. I felt I would have won if I would have just played my games, but
You ain't put no effort in the league. That's all it was.
I ain't gonna
But
say.
last season, I don't think you even made the playoff last season.
No, I don't think so. I just be
Yeah,
having
it's
so
the
much
last
shit,
season, shit. Soon this you know, 24 gonna drop. But you know, real niggas ain't finna. Real niggas ain't finna start no league off the bat anyway. Especially after that first update drop. There's gonna be some glitches and shit on them motherfuckers.
When the first update dropped.
Come out
Like
like
a
September.
week after the
Be like
game.
late September.
Late September.
Yeah, you know the first update don't.
I don't know about late September.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's a whole
They gonna
month
see
after
how
the
they
game
gonna
come out.
look. They gonna need time to find the glitches and shit, and then this when they do the update. Cause you know these little geek ass niggas gonna find some glitches on the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see.
I'm playing. I'm in the other league you put me in. I got the Ravens.
Ravens. Huh?
I got
You
the
sure that's the
Ravens.
league I put you in? Oh, you must switch teams.
Nah. Oh nah. I think the league you put me, I'm in the Giants. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
That league simulation, man. I ain't know that.
You said what? It said what?
Simulation.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Eagles shit. You know, I think about it. I sure got a holding call. One of them plays. Yeah, yeah. I probably seen this. Yeah, you can switch teams, please. There's hell of teams open in there. The Browns open and the Bills open. But I probably end up leaving that junk though. That junk a week 2.
Nah,
It
shit,
just
I
depends.
like my Giant. I'm looking good in the Giant. I like my Giant. Oh, that's a pick, bro. Hey.
Motherfucker ran it. Go ahead, damn.
Recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it looks like he'll throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Well, last time you been leave on them part.
Oh, I was just in there playing poker the other day. I ain't really been on though. I just got back on today. I got kickball. It's kickball season, so you know I fly out of town in the morning. I'm gonna be in Charlotte this weekend. I fly out tomorrow, not tomorrow, Friday morning. I'm going to see.
So when the season start? It's like 3 months, 2 months.
Nah, it's year round. Traveling and shit.
Oh, I didn't know year round. I thought it was like summer, fall shit.
Hell no.
I know year round.
It's gonna be on. You know it's on ESPN. So check it out, bro. You probably see me in the stand. So listen, ESPN 2. Friday at 2:00 is gonna be on ESPN.
Man, y'all finna be on ESPN or hell nah.
Oh, for real, bro. Well, I'm finna send you the thing. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm finna send it to you right now.
Yes. Send it to my inbox. Well, you know what? Now I think about it. Around this time, this when all them little extra sports and shit be popping and shit. Like they have like ping pong on TV, e-ball, all that type. So I probably do be on his.
I've been telling them boy, he used to laugh at me, man, that shit ain't gonna be on. I was like, all right, bro, I'm telling you.
I tell you now, yo, on TV, I'm a poster, nigga. Hey, look at my nigga talk on TV, man. But BG, no, BG don't. BG, what I call him BG. Yeah, you know, he was on the TBT shit last year. I put him on my story.
I know, man. His team. I think his team. How far they went though?
Nah, they lost. They lost their junk. They lost it. That game that was on TV. I think that was the first round. They almost came back and won though. But yeah, I posted BG, man. You know, I always show love, man. I see one nigga I fuck with on TV. You most definitely gonna post. Hey, look at my nigga talk. Yeah, man, it's all love.
It definitely is, man. Where this shit at? Nah, I can't find this shit.
Now you on there. I don't know what you gonna be doing.
Nah, I'm in the stands. I ain't playing in this one. I
You
ain't get
understand?
selected. You gotta get selected. I ain't get selected. I don't know why then. Everybody like, man, I don't know why they ain't choose you, but you know how that shit be, man.
So your team gonna be out there, or y'all
Nah.
just,
So how they
y'all
do it?
just showing support.
Yeah, my boy playing, so I'm going to show support my boy.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and
I'm gonna
15.
just tag you.
They run straight ahead here with Browner. He's going to take this down to about the 17. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers.
How the kids doing, man?
Everybody
What's your
good, man.
your daughter? What she about? Man?
Nah, she too. She
See
talking
too.
now. She talking like a motherfucker, dog.
I was gonna say, was she crying? I'm gonna say she walking. She too. She probably just started walking.
Yeah, she walking. She running around now. Shit.
What the fuck? What do you jump on here, bro? Bro. Gotta take up, man. Bare hand. How the fuck you jump on this beat?
When you ordering that thing, I might order that thing. When it come out though?
I would pre-order 14th. The real date, the 18th.
18.
But I always, I'm old school. I go and get the disc. I ain't with that download shit.
I probably don't know.
I got the disc version 5, so I always go old school. I'm gonna just get
Oh
the disc.
shit. I'll be back. I gotta go do something real quick. Hold on. These motherfuckers up early. Why y'all up so early? These niggas are early as fuck for no reason. Nigga playing Call of Duty? You caught me in here for this shit? What? Man, I've been up. Yeah, I've been up since like shit.